Ooh, guys, look at that. That is the aftermath of losing 85 pounds. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous, this will probably be Tuesday, maybe it'll go up Monday, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, whatever day this ends up going up. You guys, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I wanted to do, you guys all want to see a Valentine's Day look, which I don't blame you. I mean, Valentine's Day is meant for like pinks and reds and smoky eyes, and those are all of my favorite things. So I wanted to do like a bad, savage, bitch, don't need no man type of look, and this is what inspired me. This is what I would wear if I was single on Valentine's Day and going out. I think it's super fun. I think it's super girly, but like also like don't mess with me. My wing is as sharp as any knife you're gonna find. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you guys have not already joined my JFam, please subscribe down below. Also, you guys, I would love for you guys all to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I post some pretty cool things over there, more personal things from day to day, especially on Instagram. I don't really use Snapchat, but I do use Instagram, and I post on Instagram stories all the time. So I would love to have you guys follow me there. It's just at jakely-g. So if you're not following me there, do a homegirl a favor. Go follow me. I'd love to follow you back. Anyways, before I ramble too much, if you guys want to see how I got this, let's zoom for a moment. Like, oh, how cute is this? If you guys want to know how I got this pink, smoky, glittery halo eye, then please stay. Okay guys, so first things first, to start out this tutorial, I'm going to zoom you guys in because we're going to start with the eyes, because working with like pinks, reds, glitters, things like that, it's always easier to start on the eyes first, so that's what we're going to do today. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hello. Okay, so you guys, I'm missing like 4 nails, so don't mind that today. I'm just going to, I don't know why I'm doing this now because I really don't need to do that until I do the face, but whatever, it's fine. I'm just going to prime my eyelids with a little bit of my Jouer concealer. I use the shade Toast with a Tan, so that's what I'll use today. Otherwise, Macadamia is a good shade for me as well. This is a very full coverage creamy concealer, and it doesn't crease or anything, so that's why I like to prime my eyes with it. But feel free to prime your eyelids with whatever your favorite primer is. I switch mine constantly. Sometimes I still use paint pots, but a lot of days I just use concealer because it just seems to be the most convenient most of the time. So, I'm going to be switching between a few palettes today, and if I sound like I have a lisp, you guys, it's because I have a really painful canker sore on this side. So I'm trying not to like hit it too much, so don't judge that. But I think the palette we're mostly going to use is the Naked Cherry by Urban Decay. Also, I look crazy when you guys can't see my bun, but whatever. Alright, so I'm going to start out with a this canker sore is really throwing off my ability to talk. First thing I'm going to start with is Morphe R40. This is one of my favorite blending brushes. I'm going to go into this palette and start with the shade Feels Mixed Juicy. I'm just going to mix these two because this is a little mauve, this is a little more peachy. Be a really good transition shade, like transition shades to go in with for this particular eye look. And I'm just going to start these out really, really high in the crease and be very light-handed, even though they're very pigmented, as you guys can see. But just do like sweeping circular type of motions because we're doing a halo eye. So yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that. And then I'm also going to get that right here on this inner corner because, like I said, we're doing a halo, so you really want to start just forming that halo. So now I do want this to be pink, so I'm going to use a pink eyeshadow. Now the one that I could find that I like the best personally is in the Kylie birthday palette. This is from I think 2 years ago, but I really like this pink here because it's not like too intense. It's not going to go on like hot pink and turn this into a neon look. It's just going to go on pink and be a little more on the subtle side Because like I thought about the James Charles palette, but his palette is so pigmented and intense, and I was like, I don't want this to be like a neon hot pink. I just want it to be like slutty pink. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. So now I'm just going to take a Morphe M518, something a little smaller, and I'm just going to take this shade, tap off the excess, because it is pigmented, but it's not like, I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, that's pink, but it's not like neon, and I didn't want it to be neon. So I'm just going to start working those into my, or work that in my crease. See what I mean? We're pink, but we're not like neon. We're just like, hey Barbie, what's up? This is a JH33 brush, and I'm going to take the shade Bing. This is like, I love this shade in the palette because it's like very mauve-y and like rosy. Oh, this is such a pretty color. I just love this palette, you guys. I really feel very strongly about this palette. That's all I have to say. Alright, I'm just going to work that on the inner and outer and really in this halo right here, if that makes sense. So, and then I'm going to take my big fluffy brush from earlier and just kind of go over everything and make sure it's all nice and blended. And we want a cat eye shape. That's what we're going for. So now I'm going to take a mixture of Devilish and, what is this one called? Privacy. So the really dark cherry color and then the dark brown. And those are going to stay strictly in like the outer and inner part of the eye and deeper into the crease. Not going to really fluff this into like the upper part of our eye, if that makes sense. So I'm going to keep this color nice and tight because that's where we want the most smokiness, is in this lower part of our eye right down here. So I'm going to get a little closer. And you just want to take your time with this part because you don't want it to like overtake the whole eye. You still want to have like a nice gradients, you know? So, and like a Morphe M433 would be really good for this as well. I think that's basically this brush. I just think this one has her name on it, so. Or a MAC 217 would be really, really good for this as well. But they're all basically the same, so. Just something more tapered and fluffy. Take actually this one again, not quite the big fluffy one, but not like the tapered one either. Take that shade Bing and a little bit of Juicy and Feels. I'm just going to kind of take a little mixture of all of them and just go around the edges. Now, if this edge out here looks a little messy, that is totally fine. We can easily fix that with foundation. And then with no additional product on that first brush, I'm just going to go over the whole thing. I just want to make sure everything is cohesive. So, alright, and that is basically the eyeshadow except for obviously the halo part. So what I'm using for that is, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go in with this Huda Beauty. This is the Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. I think I'm going to use the matte side first and then go over with the metal. I'm not entirely sure yet. So, I don't know. I'm trying to decipher if I... Alright, we'll try the matte side first just to kind of use it as like a concealer to cut the halo, I guess you could say. So this is one is in the shade Pink Champagne and Bubble Bath. So I'm just going to go right... Ooh, that's cute. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to look up so I make sure I stamp right where I need to. Now from what I've heard, this stuff dries fast. I haven't used the matte side yet. I've only used the metal side. So... it's a very light, like, blushy pink. So, I'm going to just take a little brush and just kind of fix the edges up here. Although the doe foot is very easy to use. So I'm just going to take a little more product off of here and just kind of make sure that that is really crisp and exactly how I want it. There we have it. I think that's probably as good as it's going to get. Plus, I mean, once your eye, like, you got lashes and stuff on, it'll be close enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend the edges before I add the metal in the middle. I'm just going to take a JH38 brush. I'm going to take the shade Devilish because you want it to be the darker shade right here because that's where we put the darker shades. So I'm just going to lightly tap it on the edges because you want it to be like a gradient effect. So, and then we're just going to go right there as well. Now that I have that down, I'm going to take the metal side of this. You guys, these are so beautiful. I'm just going to go right here in the center. Right up to that crease. Oh, so pretty. Now I'm going to take this little small brush and I'm just going to like tap the edges so it's not like harsh or anything. But I mean, there's really no, like you're not going to get like a perfect blend of glitter into mattes. That's just not how it works. So, you know, don't feel like your glitter has to blend perfectly into the mattes because it for sure does not. That is so cute. I'm here for it. I'm going to take this little brush, just kind of sweep away any little loose glitters that got where they weren't supposed to. Just kind of lightly make sure that's all nice and looking good. So now that we have that down, now you could totally leave it like this. It's very cute like this, but you know, this is like a bad bitch going out with your girlfriends trying to catch a man for the night or get wine drunk, whatever your preference may be type of look. So of course we're not done yet. So I'm gonna take this glitter. It is a chunky pink. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that if it wants to focus, but it's got all sorts of different shapes in it. It's so cute. And I'm gonna put that directly in the center of this because I've been like loving that look lately of chunky glitter. So I'm just gonna take the NYX glitter glue. This is the best glitter glue if you ask me. It works really great and it's cheap. So I'm just gonna take a little on my brush and just right in the center, but I'm not gonna go all the way down to my lash line because I think I'm gonna put a wing on this. So I don't want to go all the way down to my lash line because trying to put liquid liner over chunky glitter is just a pain in the ass. So I'm going to put a little on my brush, tap off the excess, and then just tap that right where I put that glitter glue. Now, if you guys don't like chunky glitter, you for sure do not need to use a chunky glitter, but I just think it's so cute and it's like fun, you know, like if I was single on Valentine's Day going out with my girlfriends, this is the type of look I would wear just because, I mean, guys won't appreciate this, but your girls are going to appreciate this. So, sorry, my bitch is feeling herself now. Like I said, I did not take it all the way down to my lash line because I am pretty positive I'm going to put a wing over this and I don't want to have to try and put liquid liner over chunky glitter because it's just a pain and a hot mess. So I am going to go ahead, hop off of camera really quick into winged liner and lashes and I will be right back. So see you guys in a second. I'm back. So I applied wing liner, lashes obviously. The lashes I'm wearing, you guys, are from, hold on. This way. They are the style, or they're from Batty Bee Lashes in the style Extra. You guys, I love Batty Bee Lashes. They're so like, so I'm gonna zoom you out just a little bit and we're gonna do the rest of the face. So hold on. All right. Sorry you guys, I really hate being zoomed in that close because I feel like you can see literally every little thing wrong with me. So now, like I said, we are going to do the face. So I'm gonna prime my face. I'm going to prime my face with the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. Very bougie, but it just has been doing good things for my skin. So my makeup, I feel like my makeup lasts longer when I use it and just overall looks smoother and longer. So I don't know, don't hate me guys. It's a bougie primer. I'm going to just take a little bit of this. I kind of just put it everywhere to be honest with you because it's not like mattifying or anything. It's just very velvety, silicone-y, you know, so if you don't like that silicone-y feel, but I just feel like it makes me feel very velvety more than anything. For foundation today, I do, as you guys can see, have a self-tan going on. So I'm gonna do a little concoction here. Now when I'm going out with the girls, which is what I vision this look around, because I do definitely want to do, my next one's gonna be like a sexy, sultry night out with your boo thing. But for this particular look, if I was going out with my girls and not my boo thing, I would take a full coverage foundation that's gonna last all night through sweat, whatever else we're gonna do. So I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this foundation. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this YSL All Hours and BD 65 Warm Bronze, because this is like too dark by itself, but this is a little too light. So the two of them together is good stuff. And that almost just squirted all over this brand new dress, and I would have been pissed because how cute is this? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a brush first. I've really been enjoying that. And then I will go in with my sponge. The brush I'm gonna use is the Morphe M523. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more of this YSL one in here, which the YSL All Hours foundation is so good too. So I mean, really, you cannot go wrong with either one of these. I love them both. I'm going to use my Lorella Cosmetics sponge, you guys. If I can find this on their website, I will link it. This is the best makeup sponge, and it's due to like how soft it is. This is the softest sponge I have ever personally used. I've used a lot of sponges. So, and it's inexpensive. It's cheaper than the Beauty Blender. So, I found it at IMATS this year, and it's been good stuff. Okay, so for concealer today, you guys, I'm going to mix two. I'm going to take the Jouer in Toast. This concealer is so good. Literally, it's so good. I tried it because of Nicole Guerrero, and good stuff. Now, if you guys run your concealer down the edge of your nose here, if you like to nose contour, that will contour your nose without you really even contouring your nose. Or the hair. Just because it's not quite light enough for highlighting, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm just going to put this in my highlight areas. You guys, I'm still trying this out, so I can't really say if I fully recommend it yet, but it was nice the day that I did wear it, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of that right in here. I do love the foundation for this, like their new Fresh Glow whatever foundation. I've been wearing that like almost every day, just for day to day. But this concealer was the same price as the foundation, and I'm like, what the heck? Concealer should not be the same price as foundation, because it's not foundation. Be careful up by our wing and whatnot. Okay. Now that that's nice and blended, I'm going to go in with my cream contour, which is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Toffee. And I'm just actually going to blend that out with my foundation brush, because that will make it blend much easier and look more natural. Oh, that's so good, you guys. So what I'm going to do next is we're just going to do a little baking. I'm going to take my Huda Beauty powder in the shade Pound Cake. This one's like almost gone. I need to open my new one. I'm going to take my little Beauty Blender poof. I don't know what it is about using this to like set your under eyes, but it's like so gentle. It just makes them look really good. So I usually take that a little bit down onto my pores as well, because it just helps my pores to look smaller and smoother. And I just go right along here, and I try to stay away from the middle of my brows now, because I notice like right here it gets really cakey if I like powder it up too much, which is weird. So I just let that sit for like maybe a minute or two, and then I dust it away. I'm going to dust it away because I am using a more matte foundation today, so I don't want to be too dry. A little bit of two bronzers because I want a little bit of a glow, but like not too much. So I'm going to take a little bit of my matte gold deposit with a little bit of my butter bronzer in the shade Sun-Kissed, and I'm just gonna mix the two of these and bronze my face. Now I dropped my legit bronzer brush on the floor, so we're just gonna make do with this because I don't want to bend over and pick it up if I'm being honest. Today I'm going to use the Tarte, this is the Tarte's Pro Glow. I'm just going to mix a little bit of this like deeper rosy mauve shade with this really light corally shade. I'm going to go a little bit ham because I love blush. Especially with this light pinky corally one. I feel like it's very Valentine's Day appropriate. Go along the bottom of my nose, on the forehead, a little on the chin. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off of camera real quick, and then I will be right back to highlight, lip, and finish off the rest of the look. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. My brows off camera, obviously I did my little freckle, so now we're going to finish up the eyes. So I wanted to do a really nice dark liner just because this is like a, I don't know, that's just what I would put with this. I'm not going to go black just because black is really harsh. I'm going to go with this really rosy dark brown by Makeup Forever. You can use this as a lip liner or an eyeliner. I use it as both. This one is in the shade 610 Versatile Chestnut, and I'm just going to put this in my waterline and onto the lower lash line as well. I'm going to go in with that shade Devilish, that really nice dark cherry color. I'm just going to take this fluffy brush. This is a JH35. I'm just going to do that because I like the way that this kind of just, like using a fluffy brush for the lightest color, kind of just diffuses everything a little bit. There we go. Okay, boom, hello, that's done. I'm going to spray my face. We're going to highlight. I'm going to mix two highlighters together because one is very intense and one's not so intense, but I want like a peachy tone. So I'm going to use a little bit of Kylie Champagne Showers because it's like a peachy pinky, and then over top I'm going to go in with Hot Damn by Artist Couture just to give it like that whoosh. So this is my favorite setting spray at the current moment. This is the Scandinavia Bridal Finishing Spray. I don't know, I've just noticed my makeup looks better and lasts longer. I don't know if it's a spray or just my skin in general being better, but this is what we're going to use. I like to wet my face before I highlight because I just think it makes the highlighter melt in better, personally. And I also just like to wet the brush a little bit. So this is a JH09, basically a Morphe M510 is what this is. Now we're going to go in with the Hot Damn by Artist Couture. There we go. Boom. Hello. So we're going to do a lip, and I think we're done. So I'm just going to wipe the foundation off my lips. I'm going to line my lips with Makeup Forever's Wherever Walnut. If you guys watch me, you know that this is literally nothing new. It's my favorite lip liner of all time. Okay. Then for lipstick today, I'm going to put, this is the Melted Matte by Too Faced in the shade Holy Chic. It's a really nice pinky nude. I'm going to keep that right in the center. And I'm going to go over the whole thing with Maybelline Baddest Beige. There we go. I want to do pinky because, you know, Valentine's Day. And then I'm going to top the whole thing off with the gloss from Lime Crime in the shade Sparkling Cherry. Look how cute that is, guys. These glosses are my new obsession. Make your lips look and smell so good. And I'm going to keep that almost right in the center. Okay guys, and that is the completed look. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys would like to see more makeup tutorials, drop what you'd like to see down below. Drop your suggestions. I do want to do at least 1 or 2 more Valentine's Day looks. But this one is what I would wear if I was going out with the girls. And I was like, listen, I'm a bad bitch. I don't need a man. This is the hair I would wear, I think, probably. This is for sure the type of makeup I would wear because I just think it's so fun and so cute and like so glam, something that, you know, your female friends are going to be like, ah, damn bitch, you look so good. But a man's going to be like, you got big old chunks on your eyes, you know, type of thing. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys all have a happy Valentine's Day, whether it's spent with a boo thing or your girlfriends or your dog. I've done all 3. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, please click the subscribe button down below. Join the J fam. Also, you guys, please click the little notifications bell so you're notified every single time I upload. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.